Welcome back, village goers. We are back in our lovely, quaint village here. So if you guys remember where we left off, we ended on a good layout or framework, if you will, to kind of get the framework for our town going, if you will. Warehouses can be upgraded and increased. Dude, that is something that we should do. Let's go ahead and get some of these upgraded because we're going to need that. We need more bricks. We can't do that yet. Speaking of bricks, how is our brick production going here? So we've got quite a few people here. Let's go ahead and just stop in. I actually haven't viewed this production yet since we got it running. Ooh, it looks like some hard labor. So we've got quite a bit of workers here that are working. So it looks like brick production is going well. We have a lot of workers, which is good. They've got the kilns going. Everything is looking good there. Warehouse is right there, so it's pretty easily accessible. Let's see what this guy wants. Hi.
I thought I'd have to inherit the flower shop, but then I discovered TNT. Some of it does need rediscovering.
Crates full of explosives. What are we, like, mining?
I thought I'd have to inherit the flower shop, but then I discovered
so there's a couple
TNT.
quests that I have throughout the city of things to collect, but shortage of workforce. That's not good. Okay, so we have a shortage of workforce over in this area, so we're gonna have to figure that out. We might actually start expanding the town even down into this, creating its own kind of market over here as well. I want to keep filling this out more, obviously, of course, and I might rearrange a couple things here and actually maybe increase some of the housing here, maybe put the church over here. Kind of had some time to think about some ideas. Insufficient workforce, that's not good. We're losing workers, which is not what we want. So that is something that we're going to have to really start diving in here. Okay, so we're running into an issue with our sheep farm. It's not reaching like half the residents over here. We're going to have to strategize. We're probably going to have to put another sheep farm over in this area, which we have a lot of just kind of tree space here, so we might actually utilize that because we need to be caring for our people and creating some more workforce over this way as well.
Don't even mind the name.
So let's kind of see where we want to position this here. We're actually going to do that. We're going to continue the road to go through there. Insufficient workforce, I know. We're hoping to get that altered. Okay, we're gonna have to move this over here to curate space for another. Oops. Okay, let's see what we have going on here. We have a lot of people. Hopefully they're not like protesting. What do we got going on here?
Ooh, accompany me.
Hey guys.
The river looks inviting.
Wait, is this not a quest? I thought it said it was like a quest. I don't know what's happening. Resident worker offers you a puzzle quest.
Will you work your magic for us?
Find and collect the workers' comrades. What? Okay, let me see what we have going on here. So we just received a resident quest to collect comrades. I don't know. Is it you?
Everybody dreams of.
Oh, this rock guy. Dude, everywhere I go, this rock guy is there. Good lord. Okay, let's go ahead. We've got to start. Okay, we're going to start strategizing to increase some of the workforce here and get some more things alive within this village, especially on this side. So we have a lot of buildings that are shortage with workers, so we need to get that sorted. We're going to move the church here, and I think we're going to build a additional continuation of residences here.
Workforce shortage.
Okay, let's go ahead and get this going there. We'll fill this in as we go. Let's get we got some houses filled up in here. Let's see, these guys are already fairly happy. which is good. So now that we're getting the population up, we're hopefully going to start increasing our workforce. We're still working on these guys, but I'm going to keep adding more luxuries and different things over this way to really boost them. But it seems as we're adding that stuff, it's going to be improving that. Okay, we have to really now strategize with this section because nobody's going to be working here because it's such a commute. There's no services here. There's no anything. So, all right, so we're going to go ahead and start zoning and structuring this section over here and really get some houses going and ultimately a reason for people to be here. We're gonna start really widening these streets here, getting these going, and just making this alive. Okay. The street ultimately is gonna have to be even wider, so we're just gonna go ahead and widen that street as well. Okay, that's gonna be kind of a weird section here because I can't with the mountainside there, so let's just go ahead and get rid of that one. Let's go ahead and keep, we're going to probably make this kind of the central hub here for the town and stuff, and we're just going to keep on plopping places. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a framework kind of laid out here, so what's the deal with this? No warehouse and range. Okay, let's check on up here, make sure everything is going okay up here. People are getting happier, which is good. But we do need to keep adding services up here. How's that church coming? Nope, we're still missing some resources for that. Production's going here. Crap, we're filling up on storage here, which is not good. Okay, so we're still doing okay up here, so we're gonna leave that. We're really gonna focus on this kind of portside village down here. So we do need to start getting resources going is the big thing. So let's see what we can do. Get those there. Up a section there. Let's in return get the firehouse set up here. And let's also get sheep farm stuff going up as well. And get that going, which we're actually going to... We're gonna have to move these more centralized. That way we get the max sort of access for those. We're gonna get that set up there. Ah, too far away, come on. Okay, we got those going. Actually, you know what? We're gonna kind of tuck these back here and leave this open space for additional services to be constructed. Okay, we're gonna get a warehouse set up over in here. Let's get some side roads up to here. Okay, now we need to figure out, we need to get a potato farm going up as well. I'm thinking for those. Okay. Got the potato farm going there. Things are looking good here. No warehouse range. That should clear up once we get this constructed. So we've got services starting to pop in for this section. We're going to eventually do some stuff in here. Some kind of courtyard or some kind of... Okay, let's get that built. Let's let people start filing in there, getting good with all that stuff, get that producing. Let's go ahead and take a trip back up to here. We want to get that church up here pretty soon, as well as we need to cure the basic need of this clothing situation up on this side. So pretty much everybody's saying that that is a critical thing that they need is for work clothes. So what is the status of that? We're producing there. It might just take some more time with that. Supply declining schnapps. Okay. I think we really need to capitalize on this schnapps as well. Get that taken care of. Gonna need more potato farm for that. Okay, let's go ahead and plop some more of these fields down here. We can even really max out here. All right, so we got that field there, so that kind of fits in just perfect with that space and with the other stuff we already have there. But this should get cleared out. Actually, I might need to add another warehouse that is closer. Let's go ahead and just plop one down there for now. We'll get that built soon. Okay, another thing I want to look at getting going is some more stuff for the markets. So I'm thinking sausage. We have the pig farms. Full output storage. Island storage full. Yeah, I want to get some of these other resources such as bread, get some other stuff. Soap, making basic needs soap, also some bread, some other useful needs for our citizens.
We make the best of what we
would be good. We're still really short on the demand for that. Okay, we may have to really do something here. We might have to relocate some stuff here and get these going because we are still not meeting the demand for that. So let's go ahead and get another one of those up and going.
I see how it is.
Oh, sorry. Guess we forgot to help that, guys. Sir, I'm a little bit busy doing stuff. Sorry that I did not aid you. That might actually be a good spot over in here because then we're right by that deposit right there. So that might be a good spot for this. Warehouse and range. Let's go ahead and get some of these up and going as well. Don't you worry. Those are all up and going. That one there, there we go. Once we get this built, boom, shada bang, they can start producing that and making all these people happy, hopefully.
Oh, yeah, too.
Sweet as a spring meadow.
Oh, hello, darling. We need to get this one up too. Okay, so pretty much all these people are ready to upgrade, but we're going to hold off on that just because I don't want to start bombarding myself with having to fulfill a bunch of upgraded needs for these people when I'm still working over here. So okay, let's just go ahead and take a quick peek at the books here to see how we're doing. So we're having a net income of about just over $400, income 1600-ish, expenses just under 1200. So definitely increasing population is going to be aiding with that. We really need to keep expanding that and increasing that workforce. Storage there, so we're looking better on storage. Before we were having some negatives, but we're pretty much positive in everything now, which is actually really good. So some of the stuff we haven't even started yet, but I would like to get that going. Okay, that warehouse is done, so now they can all start producing that stuff, and there should be no hindrances in regards to that. Okay, so like I said before, we definitely want to start increasing the workforce as well as providing additional needs for everybody within the villages. So I'm thinking getting some wheat farms, getting that going would be a good thing to start dipping into. Now, where would we like to indulge on that? We have a lot of open kind of farm field over in here. I feel like it's kind of weird. Like something draws me to like want to do the wheat farms over here, which is kind of weird to do it that close to the coast, but I don't know. This just seems like a more secluded area. We already have the warehouse here. I think we can just like capitalize on that more. I don't know. Just see what this is gonna do if we go down that route. So let's say, hypothetically speaking, we get these going. We're gonna also need a flour mill, and as well as a bakery, which we can add that right in the front there so that residences can access that. And we have a lot of room that we can work with in terms of getting these fields. Your farmers would like some flour to improve the recipes. Also, as your city grows, will develop lifestyle needs. Entirely optional, but fulfilling unlocks bonuses and resident. Yeah, okay. Okay, what's the issue with this?
Something's missing.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, now can I build the bar or the fields? Why can't I build them? Some of these set up here. You know, we're actually gonna move these over slightly. Put that there. I like it. And then let's get some fields pumping up in here. I do not like the placement of that. All right, let's start filling this out all across up in here. And let's see how far we can actually extend that. Okay, so that's about there. Okay, I'm kind of liking that there. Anyway, it still gives us room to mine for the coal deposit and have that. Okay, so they're going to start working on that. We have this warehouse is already ready, so that's good for that. Yes, I know. Thank you. Build that there. And those people should start getting happy with things that are occurring there. How's everybody here? You're good. Let's just go ahead and finish out just about this whole section here has been upgraded.
You need a warehouse, you do.
Okay, this is actually a problem because I have landlocked this to where they cannot get to where they need to get. How about now? There you go. Sorry about that. They could not deliver as they wanted to. Okay, so they're gonna go there. Now we have access to everything there. That should work out itself. Church we're still waiting on for a little bit. Let's head back down to this section. How is everybody doing here? Everybody's ready to upgrade. They're thriving, which is excellent. And really can boost our economy. So we want to start getting these guys upgraded. Okay, so we have all this dense forest area. We have still a lot of resources that we're going to gradually start sourcing, but we're going to have to get some more wood production because this is the only wood that we got going on for up in here. So we have all this other forest that we really need to capitalize on. So I'm thinking this is not a bad spot. It's pretty condensed forest here. Let's look at getting a lumberjack hut set up there as well as a sawmill. Which, I do know that production is better when you space these two apart, so we want to keep some distance between those, and I don't want to take up a highly dense forest area, so I think that's still too close. I think we kind of have to keep it a little ways. Okay, we got that, and we're also gonna just create another road there so they have access to both warehouses, whatever is more applicable or more convenient. We have distance between these so that way they're not interfering with one another. And you know what, we might even actually get more than one set up because I think we're really gonna need it. Okay, get that there. And voila. Let's make that as well. So obviously as we start clearing out areas with resources and trees and whatnot, like we're gonna be restructuring roads, we're gonna be transitioning our buildings and different huts and stuff. So I'm not really too worried about how kind of this road structure is in certain areas because I know a lot of these roads take up a lot of space. So okay, and I think we're going to want to get another deposit set up with that. That way we get more clay coming in as well and bricks being made. What's the issue with this? Warehouse not in range. Oh, come on. Okay, well, actually that's okay because we have all these resources right here that are going to have to ultimately be dealt with. So We're going to do something like that. Build another brick factory here. So that way we keep the jobs coming in with that. Population is feeling restless. Police station can preserve. Yeah, we definitely do need to get some law and order up in here, so I will not waste any time for that. We're actually going to put one police station right there by the fire station, make them feel safe. And we're also going to put one over in here as well, I think. Yeah, we're going to move that. What happens if I move this here? There we go. That actually kind of looks better.
We are missing a vital good that cannot be produced on our island. You will have to find a way to import it.
Uh-oh. Building a trading post on the island helps fertility. Okay. That is something to take consideration, that we're going to have to get some trading posts set up to where we import the stuff that we cannot source ourselves. So that is a thing. However, let's take a look at the finances, because we have been boosting. Okay, we're still making money. We've been increasing a lot more public services, so we got police and fire station on that side. We've got jobs being created over here. Missing grain field. Okay, we have to figure out this harbor situation, which we might have to build another harbor over here that's closer, because that would not be ideal to go all the way. Okay, we definitely needed another depot, so let's see about setting that up. Okay, how's that? Got another harbor set up here. And we can get some roads going. Okay, that's not convenient, but for now we're just gonna do that. Try not to cut through a lot of these resources.
We can't shut the store. It's a surprise inspection.
Okay, so we got our harbor here, so hopefully that's gonna clear up our storage issues.
Where did you say you come from?
Okay, everybody is really happy here, which is great. I just plop some more houses down there since everybody is so happy. Upgrade some of these houses as well. Okay, we're also going to need a police station down in here. So I'm thinking, go ahead and move that over. Let's just go ahead and widen the street altogether, which will look better. We got a police station, fire station, pub, market, all that's looking good there. Okay, we are going to need to start providing some other services for more of the higher class. So let's see about getting a pig farm going out up in here.
I'll do.
Okay, let's go and get some roads set up in between up in here. Okay.
We lack the requisite materials.
Yep, I know. We gotta get the actual things going here. Okay, that one's kind of weird. Why is that one? Okay, we got farms set up there. Got those going. Actually, we even have room for more as well. Okay. Increase some workforce as well as needs to the market there. Okay, so things are going good. We have all this open space here. I think we're going to continue houses, because houses increasing our population is going to be one of the driving forces for our income, and then as well as we're just supplying the need and demand for resources, of course, as well. But we need to keep that going. Go ahead and Get those going there.
Every rose has its thorns.
We're just gonna keep on going down the train here. Oops, didn't mean to put that one there. There we go. We can even dip into this side a little bit as well. We're just gonna actually fill this out. There we go. Okay, we're gonna have to get another fishery going out here because we have a lot more demand here. So we got those going out. Actually, we have to make access for this, correct? There we go. And build up some of these, get those completed. Ooh, sounds like a storm. Okay, this is still saying no connection to the harbor, so does it have to go to this small trading post? I'm wondering if it has to, but then this is a depot. This is a harbor as well, increases overall storage capacity. So what's the issue here? Am I missing something? Oh, there's a mass upgrade button right there. Just discovered that. That would have been nice to know. Okay, so I'm thinking we're gonna have to provide some more luxury needs on this side. People are still unhappy with no pub and whatnot, so we might have to create a little separate market side over here. That's what I'm thinking.
I could simply go to press.
Oh boy. Okay, we have a newspaper here. So let's go ahead and see. Obviously, we don't want to publish a bunch of negative stuff, but we want to keep it. We don't want to falsify and lead people a different way either. So we want to keep things transparent as well. Credit balance. Let's see. Let's go ahead and edit this editorial so we can put some propaganda, influence, income. Yeah, we want people to spend more. We need to really kind of get that up.
If you insist,
Spend. Buying things makes us happy, so buy now and avoid disappointing your spouse later. Who knows, you may have an accident tomorrow, so spend as if it's your last day on Earth. Love it. Okay, so we have a positive there, we have a positive there. I don't really want to do a distraction. Let's put some propaganda. Financial powerhouse. We want people to have the impression that we're doing well, we're financially stable, and also promote people to further advance and contribute to our economy. So
A heart that is rotten, breath that smells.
uh-oh, she doesn't like my use of propaganda. Oh, sorry, princess.
You're a cunning one.
Oh, she liked it. Haha. All right, one disapproved, the other approved. So what do you do? Can't please everybody. Okay, what's happening here?
We need something first.
You're missing potatoes. Uh-oh. Okay, well, that's a problem. Do we actually, can we get rid of that? Do we need, I don't think we need all of those actually. No, actually, maybe we do. I can't build any more farms over here, so we may have to do that. Sorry. Although we do need a soap factory at some point. Get that going as a basic need. Yeah, I was saying we might need to get another market going down here. Let me see about boosting that. Let's create some buzz over here to make these people happy. Right, let's make those people happy with that, hopefully. Okay, how's everybody doing on this side?
Gorgeous.
Let's get the rest of these built, yeah? Let's go ahead and pop down in here, see what's going on over here. Hi guys. You enjoying the new place? Anything I can do for you? Yeah, let me just take a little peek-sees around, stroll around town here. People are decorating their houses. Things are going well down in here. Look at that, really vibrant. Market side here, workforce up in there. Fire station. Oh, look at that. We have mounted horse patrol. How about that? Patrolling around. That looks cool.
Fresh this morning by yours truly.
Everything is looking good here. Okay. Very alive and well. People seem happy. Oh, yeah, doing U-turns for days right there. That baker was. Love that. Okay, so people seem to be good there. What is this?
Please, couldn't muck me out, could you? Fancy
What do you
making
need?
hay while the sun shines, master?
Find and collect the wild animals. Oh boy. Look for wild animals running around the streets of your city, probably near the farmers' residences. Find and collect wild animals. Okay. Let's actually go and try to do that, because we want to continue building relations with our community, so
The river looks inviting.
I don't know how to collect them, but
Staging it in the open air, apparently.
let's just take a stroll
Oh, I must write that down.
and just look for any animals that are not with people, which it seems like most of them are.
Then you'll
The river looks inviting.
Everybody's working on the farms here. Things are looking good. Love it. Keep it up, everybody. Yeah, it seems like all these animals are with people. So I'm trying to stay near the farmers' residences, not so much the upgraded, more worker side. You can now build a shipyard and construct your own ships. Use them to trade, fight, and explore the world. The possibilities are endless. Wow. Definitely something I want to dip into, but I don't want to jump ahead just yet. Ah, we can build the church. Let's do it finally. Been wanting to build this church forever. Let's go ahead and hop down in here and see what that looks like really quick. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, look at all of them. They all look the same. Ooh, nice painting. All right, so they're going to start spreading the gospel and spreading open faith and divine worship to everybody, which is not too shabby. Creates another outlet for our public to engage in. I think this actually looks okay right here with this farm field, you know, it's right within town, but it makes sense, you know, adds character and adds ambience to it. I like that. Aha, look at this, everybody. We could start upgrading this whole section here. Let's do it. That's what we're waiting on. All right. I like it. Things are looking pretty good. We've made a lot of good headway. We've expanded this whole lower section, got this whole thriving town going over here, as well as capitalizing on expansion on this side to furthermore, look at that, further get these people going. It took us a while to get these people happy and to start expanding here. I don't want to jeopardize that. So, okay, so I've just relocated that harbor and I put it down in here. So perhaps that, since this all seems to be intertwined currently for the better right now, since this all seems to be intertwined until I figure out setting up another harbor, perhaps that will help solve our issues.
That fish pie smells good, lads.
All right, so things are really starting to fill out. We've got little wells set up. We've got more trees, apple trees. These things are really starting to fill out here with the fine details, and I am loving it. I mean, like, I would live here. Like, this is so, like, such a nice, beautiful, quaint, just beautiful mountainside village, you know. Let's just do one final check of the books here before we pop off. And look at that. We're making the most we've ever made so far. Almost $1,000 that we're netting, which is awesome. Expenses aren't too out of hand. We're really focusing on the residents, but also keeping production and demand going. There are some room for improvement, which that has to be correlated with the storage issue that we're trying to solve. Next thing is getting the soap factories, because those are basic needs for our new and upgraded workforce. So all in all, everything is looking great, and I'm liking where things are going, and we'll continue to go. We have all these resources here that are conveniently boom, boom, boom by warehouses and kind of out of the way, so we should be good with that. All right, guys, so I think that is going to wrap it up. I will see you guys in the next one as we continue to build a thriving legacy.